Are you curious what's going on with the Lake Norman real estate market? Well, stick with me for the next 5 minutes and I'm going to break down all the details. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Wendy Atherton. I'm a luxury broker here in Lake Norman, and I have helped sellers and buyers transact millions of dollars in real estate all around the lake. Today, I'm just going to show you some numbers that I think are interesting and can help maybe make some decisions whether you're thinking about selling a home or buying a home here over $1 million anytime in the next few months. So first off, let's go ahead and look at some data. So our real estate market here, and the way that I define luxury is I look at the price point starting at $1 million. So, and I'm going to actually break this down. This is 6 months of data. And if I look at homes between $1 million and $1.5 million, this is the bulk of transactions that happen in the luxury market. This accounts for about 47% of the total. Now, what's interesting and not surprising is these homes tend to sell the quickest. So right now, the median days on market in this price range is 45 days. Now, of course, there's some that are going to sell faster, some that are going to take a little bit more time, but 45 days on average. So homes are still turning over pretty quickly. Now, in the last 6 months, this segment represents 348 homes. So that's the slice of the pie that we're talking about. Our average price per square footage in this segment is $372 per square foot. And of course, that's going to vary quite a bit depending on the location and the finishes, the type of view, for example, if it is a lakefront property. So let's talk about the next tier. So the next tier I look at is between $1.5 and $2.5 million. And this section, this tier represents really the second biggest tier. So this is 277 listings in total. And that accounted for right about 34% of all of our closings. So you can see under 2.5 million in the luxury space here is about 80% of the market, okay? And this segment actually, performance-wise, doesn't look that much different. The days on market is a little bit longer, so on average it takes about 52 days for homes in this price range to sell. And our price per square footage in this segment is $491 per square footage. And then we're going to go to our next segment. I look at this as 2.5 to 4 million and then 4 million plus. And our 4 million and over segment is a relatively small number of transactions. In total, between these two segments, it's about 100 homes that have closed in the last 6 months. So things that are interesting to know are by town. Generally speaking, the towns around the lake, days on market doesn't look that different. Cheryl's Ford has tended to be the longest days on market around the lake in the last 6 months. Now, one thing that you're really probably wondering is, okay, that's great, Wendy. Well, how close did these homes sell in terms of sold price to list price? Great question. So in our 1 million to 1.5 million range, these homes closed on average at 98.2% of list price. And that's actually pretty consistent with the rest of the market. So we're not seeing softening. We're not really seeing softening in the luxury segment. Okay, 1.5 million to 2.5 million. Interestingly, this was actually a little bit better. This was 98.4%, and our 2.5 to 4 million was 98.6%. And our homes there, although there were very few, over 4 million, this actually was like almost 100%. So what does that tell us? It tells us that by and large, sellers are listing and selling their home for pretty close to list price. And buyers, as a buyer, you should know that you're probably not going to get a significant discount on a luxury home. Of course, there's always going to be situations out there, but it tells you the strength of this market. Things also to know, in December and January, we saw listing activity come up. We also saw pending sales come up. So So the buyer demand is there for the luxury listings that are coming onto the market. Now, if you're a buyer in this market, now is a good time to start looking to see if there's something out there that works for you, because my assumption from looking at this data is that we're likely going to see modest appreciation this year, which means that prices are going to only continue to get more expensive, not less. If you are a seller coming into the spring, it might be a good thing if you're going to put your home on the market to start thinking about the things that you can do that are going to make your home stand out and be attractive to sellers, because we want to get this number, of course, as close to 100% or more if you're a seller as possible. And the trend that we see lately with luxury buyers is that luxury buyers are really looking for a home that's more turnkey. They're not looking to take on as many projects. So the fewer projects that you can hand over, the better for your bottom line. I hope this quick market update around luxury real estate here at the lake helps you. If you'd like to know specific details about your town, your neighborhood, or your home, just click the link below and I can get you an updated valuation and market analysis specific to you. Again, I'm Wendy Atherton. I'm a luxury real estate agent here with Winston Dane at eXp.